Herbivore.
After morning. It's after morning because it's bloody night time. How are you doing?
Slightly more flattering angle like that.
Hi, any Patreons or channel members watching this on the replay. Again, thank you so much for your continued support. It means the absolute world to us.
Big heroes.
That sparrow behind us agrees. Who's in the house? Lisa Brand. Good to see you.
See a sparrow?
It starts right about now. Is whatever I see is.
Okay.
D is in the house. Vegemet Codbod. Good to see you. Michael Askew. Jeff Carter. Hey guys, hope you're doing great. We are. Are we? I'm feeling quite great. I've got a hole in me. But other than that, I'm alright.
Yeah, all right? I'm doing good.
We're doing great. I saw some articles. Some articles saying that too low cholesterol level can be risk for stroke. Thoughts? We produce all the cholesterol we need, so that is complete and utter bullshit.
Huh.
And yeah, anyone can write an article. Now, what I would say to that is show me the peer-reviewed medical journal.
Oh. Yeah, and we just then he says it.
Yeah, show me the evidence. Don't just have an article about it. Anyone can write an article. Callum is in the house. Samantha Zerot. Richard Benham.
Oh yeah, I just replied to you on Discord. I don't really know about the sauce, how long it will last. I'm gonna guess 3 days, but
Sauce.
just a guess. Just a guess.
Angharad is here. Do you follow Angharad and her YouTube channel? Hello, everyone from my mum and I. We hope that you are all well, and we hope you are. And there's a lovely Gem and Paul emoji and a hench heart.
Ah.
Good use of emojis.
We're blurry. You're sitting more forward than me, actually. You're making me blurry, I think.
Oh, God.
Go on, press it temporarily for us.
I'll just press the button and then it'll just put itself right, and that would have been a waste. Well, it's not a waste of time, is it? It sorts it out, but why do you then have to...
Just, go into
cross it off?
into the settings and not even change it, yeah. Stupid.
Callum is upset because there are no zombies available. I'm sorry for your worry there. I feel your pain.
I'm happy about the lack of zombies in my world.
I'd mess them up in a second.
Don't like them.
Hungry Greek Mexican is in the house. Good to see you. Plant-based parrot. I've seen an eagle around Colorado a few times where I live at. Wow. They are majestic beasts. And very violent. Half Greek.
You called him a sparrow, a minute
Sergeant
ago.
Half Greek. Shut up! Jeff, does blending fruit and veg into smoothies reduce nutrient intake and fibre? No, it's all in there. It's all in the smoothie. You're drinking all of it. In fact,
would be another matter.
Juicing would be another matter. And in fact, with smoothies, you often liberate more nutrients than you would have done by chewing things up, because we can't chew things so small as a high-speed blender can. So
I can go like this.
Quite the opposite. You sure do. You could get a job as a Pac-Man. Mrs. Pac-Man. Well, how is everyone? What you been down? What you been down on?
That's how we say in Norfolk to each other. What you playing down?
Vegan Prophet, do you have any Tupperware-based recommendations? Yeah, don't buy it. It's made out of plastic. Don't buy Tupperware.
What have we got? Metal ones?
Invented by Mr. Tupper. Yeah, so Tupperware is a brand and it's plastic, but yeah, I guess you're saying like lunch boxes, and yeah, metal ones ideally. They're blinking expensive, but they last really well.
Yeah, we've got a couple of the tin. I call them tins. I don't know what they're made out of. Stainless steel.
Yeah, stainless steel. Yeah, they are expensive, but they'll do a really good job. And of course, you won't leach xenoestrogens like from plastics into your food as well.
Yeah, and a lot of people put hot food into plastic containers as well. Don't do that.
That's a terrible idea, although I do it all the time. That's why I've got boobs. You're welcome, Vegan Prophet. Vegan Prophet, Flat Earth Moon, Dancing with Fish. That is the best name ever.
This music's
It's the
kind of
best
making me want to do this.
name ever. I've got
like-
some bloody questions or
It's
whatever.
like elevator music or something. We'll just keep doing that silly thing if you don't say things to us.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm
anybody
going to do
wants
some
that.
more of it. I'm reminding us of those guys who stand outside car, like
Oh, in the wind ones.
in the wind ones. What are they called?
Yeah. Blowy men.
Blowy men.
That's
Chris is here.
not like that.
He's not got a surname. He's mysterious. How are you, Chris? Oh, and Chris Grant is here also.
Nice.
He's another Chris.
Well, what have you all been doing?
Crisscross.
We shot some reels today, didn't we?
We shot some funny reels and some. I did some. You might. I don't know. I put a short on YouTube earlier. What was it about? Grocery shopping, and this food gives you this disease, and this food prevents that disease. Yeah, I'm hoping it might do quite well in the algorithm.
And you did a cool one, weird shit you didn't know you were eating. That one was quite creative, so be on the lookout for that one soon. Yeah.
Foreign Armani. Oh, hang on. I've missed loads. Plant-based. I use deep rock water. Does it leach plastic too? I use deep rock water. I don't know what that means.
You're making him mad.
Tell me what you mean.
He's mad when he doesn't know things.
Vegan Prophet. I seem to remember a blowy man in the car wash in Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, I know. We've seen that. That was a good.
That was a brilliant show. So I was waiting for this.
Doesn't Walter White get mad at it one day, or?
Probably.
Making that up.
I liked when he got mad at that kid who was picking on his son and then broke his leg or something.
Oh god.
Well, that served him right. Not that you should. That's not vegan. Foreign Armani. Hey guys, I'm an amateur boxer. Hi, and I was wondering what food is best to increase my blood flow, oxygen levels. The best. So you want to be avoiding animal products, which are going to cause atherosclerosis. Saturated fats as well. So again, animal products, they kind of clamp down on your blood vessels. And then basically eat well of whole plant foods, but particularly leafy greens and beetroot. These contain, they make you produce nitric oxide, which opens up your blood vessels. They're vasodilators. So, get that beetroot into you and the leafy greens particularly. And avoid animal products. Loads of whole plant foods. Thank you, Plant-Based Powered, Lieutenant Plant-Based Powered.
Welcome to the herbivore army.
Welcome back to it.
Welcome back to it. And so they...
After a leave of absence.
So it looks like they come back with the amount of chevrons for their total
yeah,
time. Even
which
if
is
they
good,
have a
isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, that took me by surprise. Yeah, thanks for your support,
very
my friend.
Kind. So we should just say a quick bit about that. If you're a channel member or Patreon, we do a members only stream once a month. So it's next week, would it be?
Oh yeah.
It's the first Wednesday of the
better
month.
write that into the diary in the calendar.
First Wednesday of the month. So if that's next Wednesday, then it's next Wednesday. If not, then it's the following week.
Yeah, no, they will be Wednesday.
Should we do a cook along again?
I don't know.
Well,
what do you guys say? So hashtag yes or hashtag no if you want to do it. If you're a Patreon or a channel member for the live stream, if you want a cook along live stream or not. Hashtag yes for cook along, hashtag no for no cook along.
Yeah, I think I mentioned maybe about doing a cook along today, but then that just went by the wayside. So
it went by the by.
Apologies for that.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
When the next time we do one, we need to give it plenty of notice and really and let people know the ingredients.
Yes. So maybe one next week, if you guys want it. And so if you're a channel member, you get the custom emojis, and we have a Discord server where we can hang out in between streams and talk about things like what do you want to do on the next members only stream, etc. Is that all the things?
Yeah. Right, where was I? Oaktree, is anyone in your family vegan? I don't really see anyone in my family to sort of turn them vegan, but
you see them from time to time, don't you? But
from time to time.
Not like all the time.
Yeah, no. Although I've reconnected with my son. He's a partner. He was the son of one of my partners from years ago, and we've kind of reconnected and struck up a really nice relationship. And he's going to give it a try. Funnily enough, he's just decided. So that's really exciting.
That's nice.
He's a lovely lad.
Yeah.
He's a chip off the old block.
My aunt and uncle, I believe they're...
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're vegan.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, he came around when we were cooking a mixed bean chili, didn't he? I remember one Christmas Eve, was it?
Yeah, and he was doing keto, was he? Or he'd just done it or something like that and was thinking that your curry smelled and looked really good.
Yeah.
That started things off.
Yeah, he really thrived. Yeah, he's doing really well. He's a good man. Let's have him round soon, actually.
We're going out, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Gemma's Day for their birthday.
For his birthday, yeah.
Their birthday's
When
on the
is
same
that?
day, the end of next month.
Nice. Let's have him round before. Let's pester him to get him right in the... We'll have him in the garden and that. Pantalis, which oils should we avoid? Love both of you. We love you too, my friend. Thank you very much for saying that. To optimize your health, I would say avoid all oils, like not attached to fiber. You know, they can do naughty things in the body. Like, can you get away with 1 or 2 tablespoons of like extra virgin olive oil? We don't really know. We don't really know because the science has not been done. Like Whole Foods Vegan, which is likely to be the best health versus Whole Foods Vegan plus, some oil. The science hasn't been done, so we can't say. But I think we can infer oil, has some negative aspects, particularly things like coconut oil, which are worse for heart health than beef fat, by the way. And they're going to be, so they've got negatives, but they're also displacing healthier food where you could have had fiber and exponentially more nutrition. There's very little nutrients in oil other than a couple of fat soluble vitamins, a bit of polyphenols, and a load of calories, and I think if it weren't for oil, I think there'd be a lot of leaner vegans. Well, a lot leaner population walking around. It's just so easy to eat too many calories when you've got oil in the mix, because it just don't register, but it's so calorific. You know, over twice as calorific as carbohydrate or protein. No volume to it, you know. It's just pure energy, pretty much. Acacia's in the house. Thanks for joining. We hope you are well also. We're good. All right, we've got hashtag yes. Chris Grant, definitely a cook along. I need to resubscribe. Bless you. I think the moderators should get in for free, shouldn't they?
I think we said it months ago, didn't we? But
yeah.
I think I said a long time ago, if any of the moderators want to come to the members only stream, let me know and I can send you the link to this Discord and to come. But no one ever got back to me about it. So if any moderators do want to come, please let me know. You could get me or give me your email address or contact me on Instagram, DM me or something. Yeah, and I'll send you a link to Discord. Love to have you over there. And we'll send you a link to the members only stream. Yeah.
Super chat. Half Greek very generously donated $4.99 just because. Have a great weekend. No question. There's no question.
What?
It's just about, I know, right? It's just about his local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers. Oh, the kindness of his heart, you lovely, lovely, lovely man. Thank you so much. Right, let's just go back a little ways.
It's the weekend. It's Friday.
And it's Friday. Yes, it's Friday.
We're going to sort of just let our head...
How dare you? Shut up! Callum, advice please. I want to get back into lifting. Do I just start at the bottom level? I don't want to snap myself. Just start very light and then go a little heavier next time if you're not overly sore. Yeah, you know, you're not probably going to be starting from scratch, but you know, you're going to be a lot weaker than the last time you trained, of course. But we do have muscle memory. It will soon come back. So just get started and...
You don't want to take a trip to Snap City.
Yeah, you want to snap your shiz up. Vegan Prophet, I don't like to throw links at you, but regarding all, I found this to be a confounder. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what a confounding variable is. Oaktree, have you tried to get any of your family to go vegan, but wouldn't? Not particularly. No. Again, I don't really see them. Thanks, Chris. You're very kind. Another cook along, so that's 4 for a cook along. Anyone who wouldn't like a cook along, because we don't want to, we want to really feel the room out.
I mean, we'll be chatting as well, chatting and answering any questions, all that kind of stuff. So it won't just be like cooking just the whole time, but it'll be a part of it. Yeah.
Today's gardener, what's your opinion on garlic? Well, if you look at reductionist science, there is a compound in there which is mutagenic. So some sort of idiot some of those carnivore bellends, they could say, oh, garlic's going to give you cancer. But actually, if you look at the data, garlic is about the most anti-cancer. It's an allium vegetable, isn't it? Like onions. And it performs even better than stuff like kale with sulforaphane in it. So I say it's extremely healthful, particularly in terms of anti-cancer. Lowers your blood pressure as well, I think. Jeff Carter, if I were to keep my saturated fat to under 10 grams, sodium to 1500 milligrams, and trans fat to 0, would it be okay to fit in the vegan foods with coconut oil into my meal plan? It's that thing again, isn't it? You're still going to be getting some negatives. I suppose at the very least, what you could say is, And I don't know how much of that type of saturate, because that's the long and very long chain triglycerides. I don't know how much of that you need to raise your serum LDL to like 70 milligrams per deciliter or higher. So I can't answer that. What you really, I think, want to be asking is, if I keep my serum LDL to 70 milligrams or below, you know, can I have some of, and yeah, likely there may be like some amount, but I don't know where that is. We've not got the science. And again, you're just displacing healthier things. You're displacing healthier things. So you're not going to get as much nutrition. Fiber, yeah. So would it be okay? What I will say is health is on a continuum. You've got like optimal health and then like terrible health, and everything's somewhere along the line, and it will be suboptimal is like the best we can say, I suppose. The best we can say, but yeah, I just don't know why you'd want to, you know. But yeah, it's a good question. You know, there's probably an amount of like animal products you can eat and get away with and possibly not hurt your health potential, but where that is, I don't know. And it's not going to be a lot. It's going to be so minimal that it's not worth it. Not in terms of optimal health. And of course, like the animals want to sort of live with that, don't they? They've got better things to do. Yeah, that's a good question. I kind of see why you're saying that. Yeah, sat fat to no more than 10 grams would be a very like healthful level. But, you know, it's quite hard to do that on a whole foods vegan diet to keep your saturated fat that low. There is like incidental saturated fat, you know, in nuts and seeds and things. And so if you're having so much from coconut oil, you're then going to be displacing healthier nuts and seeds. Perhaps you might be low on essential fatty acids because of that, potentially. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe there's a level at which you might not see a difference in total outcome over the years. But where that is, we don't know. We've not done the science. And why risk it is my, you know, for me, that's my sort of take on it. Yeah. Pantelis is up for a cook along, but he wants the ingredients list beforehand. I think we should publish it at least a week before.
Yep, of course.
Henzu, hey cuties. Hey cutie yourself. How's your Friday evening going? I'm having a lovely time. Are you? She's bored, she's on her phone.
I'm just making a note about the cook along so that I figure out what we're going to make
and
tell you all about it within the next couple of days.
Well, you're a good
or I'll forget,
person.
like I did for this Friday. Yeah, my Friday's going quite good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to like Saturdays for us is like we either have a day off or kind of a mostly day off, and it just feels like a little bit of a reset, you know, for the rest of the week. Just having a little downtime of some kind, like some time in nature or like more like meditations, just things that just relax and chill you out, and restorative things, maybe like a hot bath instead of a cold shower for once, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your Friday going, Henzy? And everyone else, how's your day going? I'm interested.
Is it the weekend for most of you? No, it's the weekend for all of you. Is it a weekend of work now for most of you? Oh, forget it.
Bad words. I love you, Sergeant Bad Words. Rujita's here is more of a general. It's me, a person. A great person, may I add. Thanks for joining. I hope you're well. Half Greek, by the way, him is a her. Oh God!
Oh God!
I've been labouring under false pretenses. They're making accusations. I think we might have known. Yeah.
Oh, we probably
I've had this a few times. I've had this a few times with different people. Right, half Greek is a lady one. Half Greek is a lady one. Right, I must get that into my
Think
thick
of it like
skull.
she's a Greek goddess.
Ah, yeah.
Greek goddess.
Plant-based powder. I have to clean my building. I work out on Fridays.
Ah, yuck. Well, you might enjoy cleaning. I don't know why.
Some people find that meditative.
Yeah, that's true.
Cassie's here. Good to see you. Oh, and Stacey's here as well. Good to see you guys as always.
Cassie Harris, how are you doing? Tell us how you are if you want to.
Vegan Prophet. Dr. Michael Mosley did a show on BBC where they used proteo. Are we back? We're back.
Ah.
Right, I don't know what happened there. Proteomic. I don't know what proteomics is, so I'm probably not going to have a good answer for you. Large-scale study of proteins. Right, something about an ever-increasing number of proteins. To detect signs of heart disease, they found that they reduce significantly with olive oil. I'm interested to see what your take is. Yeah, my take is, did they have a control of Whole Foods vegans? And my answer is no, they bloody didn't. And I will say, so olive oil likely, if that was found to be a benefit, I would say that the people were displacing butter with olive oil perhaps. And that would explain it. You would have a better health outcome. You would have the best health outcome, probably. Probably the best health outcome is, entirely or almost entirely whole foods, plant-based. So what I will say is, yeah, healthy compared to what? Healthy compared to what? Stains in the house. Hansi, I think it's interesting how resilient the human body is to an extent when it comes to carnivores. I wonder how long it's going to be till it comes back to bite them in the buttocks. Yeah, exactly. We are marvellous self-repairing machines, but if you keep injuring yourself over and over and over at every meal time, that's not going to last forever. Actually, have you lost any of your friends for being outspoken vegan? I don't think so, but to be honest, our friendship circle has totally changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I think it does often when in your life, especially if you change and evolve. Sometimes some people don't seem to be around so much, and other people come in and fill that space, and it's just a natural thing that happens. I think we've not specifically fallen out with anyone, have we? Kind of thing.
No.
Although there could be people who've thought, oh God, they've got into that radical thing, and maybe they've stopped following us, or stopped being friends with us on Facebook, or which you
we
can't
wouldn't
know.
bloody notice.
Yeah,
It's hard to keep up when you have 100,000 odd followers. Atons is in the house. Hi to you. Oaktree, how hard was it to go vegan? Not hard at all. I was actually, in terms of dietary things, I was really pleased because I didn't have to keep stuffing in dry, 5 chicken breasts a day and cans of tuna, which I always hated and thought stunk like a men's urinal. I was really pleased. How hard did you find it, Gemma?
How hard did I find it? Try and remember.
I can't remember either of us struggling.
I remember that I was doing this so-called anti-candida diet because some private doctor said I had systemic candida overgrowth, and so I was doing this really high-fat diet. So I was having things like tuna covered in olive oil, and I couldn't eat juicy fruits or grains or anything for a long time, a year or two. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, and I was sick of it, really sick of it, and. Then I stumbled upon one person out of everyone saying, no, you need to go high carb, cut the fat out. And I just thought, F it, I've been doing the other way and I hate it and it's making things worse. I'll just try it. And so, yeah, I got to so I cut out all the fat for a little bit. Then I put some back, obviously, because you need some fat. But I got to eat fruit and grains and things again, and I just cut out all the animal products. And
Marie's fruit and nuts.
I thought it was the best thing.
Vegan.
I loved it. So, yeah, and I felt a lot better. So from where I was, I thought it was great. Yeah, I loved it.
I think you're great. Stain is starting his weekend with vegan junk food. Good for you. As long as you're happy and you're having a great time. Today's gardener's having a rainy day. Yuck. Hungry Greek Mexican, have you met any other YouTubers this week? If so, shout out.
This week? Not this week.
Not this week.
Maybe not even this year. Not in person.
No.
Because of things.
Oh, I saw Flemington Steel, the Flem Press.
Oh, yeah.
Emperor's Flippy Nips.
Vegan gays.
Vegan gays.
Cowboy.
Cowboy's a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah, he's famous.
But other than that, no.
Yeah, we speak to Mark, Vegan Mooncat, on the phone all
Speak
the
to
time.
Mooncat. We had a chat with Goji Man We're speaking to his missus in
Emma.
a couple of days, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
We spoke to Family Freedom a while back. It's probably been a while now, maybe a few months, but they're good people.
Fiddy MK, what convinced you to stop eating meat and dairy? I went vegan I went whole foods plant-based first of all, just for the health reasons, because I saw the more animal products we eat, the quicker we tend to die from the diseases of affluence. Yeah, same for you really, wasn't it? Like health concerns.
I was just concerned how I put my finger in this stuff he's got on his neck, so that's all I was thinking about. I'm so sorry.
Don't touch his neck, you do with it.
That's the thing we say in this house when he's got his neck stuff on. What is the question? I'm so sorry.
I've forgotten now. What convinced you to stop eating meat and dairy?
Oh, that's what I just said, really, that whole thing. Yeah, it was just it's touching the cat's neck, and I thought, I mustn't keep doing that. No, it's the health stuff for me.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah, and then accidentally we saw like the ethical stuff, and so I'd say we're here now talking to you to try and undo some of the harm we've done. So we've got the whole caboodle.
So many little things cemented it in over time, though, didn't they? Little seeds.
Yeah.
And then even when we went for it, if there was like a little doubt, like there's still other little things that made us keep going. Just like stupid things like, like carnivores, like lions don't get heart disease. Oh, okay. And like, we haven't really got canines. Just all these little things over time just cemented it in till it made so much sense. It was like, wow, how did I not see this?
Yeah.
You know.
Jim Rogers, what's it all about, Hench? What's it all about? What is the meaning of life? That's easy. Expansion. Thoughts?
Happiness.
Same
thing.
No, I want my one to be right, and I want you to tell them why. Expansion.
Like growth, you mean, like. So following your bliss, and like, it's sort of the same thing. Like, I think it's like following your joy and your passion, and then that's.
Yeah, but I think like the meaning though, the reason we're here maybe is for expansion. It's good to follow your joy. That leads to a fulfilling life, but I don't know if that's the meaning of life.
But maybe, I think following joy takes you, like, is what takes you to the things you're meant to be doing, like your purpose and like.
But it's not. I don't think it's all about that. I think it's learning like perspectives and things. What I'm wondering, this is a load of spiritual mumbo jumbo, and I'm not saying this is right, but I wonder if we're human beings. I wonder if we're spirits having a human experience, and when we're in spirit, as it were, there's no contrast. It's all love and bliss, and there's no contrast, so it gets a bit boring. So I think, do we come here for a period of time in different bodies to experience different perspectives and
learning hologram?
Yeah, do we kind of forget all the stuff that like mass consciousness type thing, morphic field and all that, if you want to put it into like quantum physics terms? I'm not saying that this is definitely something. It's my working sort of theory of best guess. Yeah. Based on people's sort of experiences of doing like psychedelics and
dying and coming back.
Yeah, life after death type things. There has been a study in a medical journal. I don't know if it's a medical. I guess it was a medical journal. They studied like 20 hospitals and medical centres across America and Europe, and most of the people who clinically died and they managed to bring back sometime later, because they can do that after extended periods now, most of them said that their consciousness carried on. Some of them could describe what happened in the room and things. One of my former clients, that happened to him, he says, and he said he saw his body and they were trying to bring him round, and he said, I felt that I was with my mum and dad and everything was bliss and love. And then he snapped back in his body as they brought him round. He says like he could have been high on morphine or whatever. Who knows? But it's interesting stuff. Anyway, that was a load of spiritual mumbo jumbo.
That's a deep question to ask. Come on, what do you want of us?
Yeah.
What's the meaning of life? Oh, you're asking for... You want the moon on a stick, you do.
Atons loves the shirt I'm wearing. Thanks to Despite Ethics. Despite Ethics, called their primary design. 10% off, code Hench. Code Hench, I think it is. If not, it's Hench 10, but I think it's code Hench. 10% off. Ethics without an I, because there's no I in ethics. Hungry Greek Mexican. Now, was Hungry Greek Mexican the lady one, or was that someone else?
Half Greek.
Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. I'm confusing you with Hungry Greek Mexican. That's why, right. Too many Mexicans in here. I can only keep track of one Mexican at a time. I'd love to go to Mexico. Should we go to Mexico one day?
Yeah. Okay then.
I want to eat Mexican food in Mexico. I don't want us to hang out with Gracia Villar.
Okay.
I want us to hang out with her.
What food do you want to eat where?
Mexican food in Mexico. And I want to eat Chinese food in Tenerife again, because that was delicious. Trying to take the juice in you. Shut up! Right. I think we're miles behind. Are we?
No, not that far, I don't think. I don't think there's all that much chat tonight. Is there? No, I don't know.
There's quite a bit of chat.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. Oh no, we're in the zone. Actually, who helped you go vegan? This one. She sort of inspired me to look into it because she was doing well. Who else did we watch in the early days? I hate to say it, Durian Rider, and I don't hate to say this as much freely. She seems quite nice.
Dr. Douglas Graham, that guy
Doug
who
Graham.
wrote the 80-10-10
Yeah, the old
diet book.
frugivore.
He had that video I said where he was talking about candida and you need to eat high carb, low fat, and he was the first person I'd ever heard say that. And he was promoting a raw vegan diet, so I just tried it, for the first year or two. I can't remember how long. So it's more like raw foodists that we watched and got into in the beginning, and then we started getting into like a lot of the plant-based doctors like McDougall and Gregor and people.
Bloody hell! Decim to 50s, 2,500s in the house. Yo, what up? How you doing, my friend? Where in the world are you? How's the vegan scene there? And how's veganism treating you, my friend? I'd like to know. As you Dark Fire is extremely kind. Thank you so much, my friend. We really appreciate you giving us all those kind compliments. That's lovely. Thank you. Jeff Carter, what used to be a full day of eating of yours on a bulk while eating animal products? I ate up to 8,000 calories, I think. I ate up to 8,000 calories. I ate 500 grams of animal protein per day, 5 chicken breasts, like cans of tuna, 6 pints of milk, several scoops of whey protein, some eggs, little cheese, little steak sometimes.
Any carbs?
Yeah,
Like
just
brown
crap.
rice, was it? Or...
Actually, yeah. Well, I went through a sort of healthful stage of, healthier with the carb sources, like brown rice but when you get too high in calories, you just can't fit in the healthier food, so I would just eat any old junk, really.
Yeah, like cakes and...
I would take care of my protein, and I would be eating like muffins and just any old crap just to make the calories up.
Yeah, we used to buy so much milk, and when tuna was on offer, we'd just have a whole conveyor belt would be full of tuna, and then the checkout person would say, "Oh, you must really like tuna," and you'd say like, "No,
I hate it.
I hate it." Wow.
Yeah, people just don't know. Vegan.
Now you eat just a load of legumes and tofu and tempeh and seitan.
I love it. Yeah, I thought that too, but the study they took into account that and wasn't just displacing other fat. Send me the study and I'll have a look at once. Because again, they've not got a control group of oil-free vegans. No, sorry, I see what you're saying. I mean, how controlled was the study? Were they actually controlling for what the other people were actually eating? Do they even know? Would be my question. Wooden ponage, I just refuse to answer that question just because you'll get people in here kicking off about it, and I really want to concentrate on the vegan stuff. So I hope you don't think me rude, but I just don't need everyone kicking off about it. So I'd rather ignore that one now. Yeah. Stacey, but thanks for the question. Stacey Langley, managed to convince my co-workers to eat a vegan meal with me today. They all enjoyed it. Nice. They won't be turning vegan anytime soon, but I'll take that. That is a little win. Yeah.
Nice.
Eliza's here. Subscribe to her. She's blinking brilliant, if you don't mind me saying so. Today's gardener, you have 10 food choices. What is it going to be for number 1?
Like meals or individual ingredients?
Are you asking me like what's my favourite food? But or have I got to answer like 9 other foods as well? I'm confused how you've put that. You have 10 food choices. What is going to be for number 1? I think you asked me what's my favourite food. Is he?
I think, but does he want to know all 10?
I don't know.
Tell him your favourite food. Just and then
What
you
is
can
my
say
favourite food? Masala dosa. There you go. So like a wrap, like a crepe with a dried potato curry filling, served with a sambar, which is a fermented lentil soup. Indian, spicy, delicious.
Medjool dates with peanut butter inside.
Ooh.
I'm more of a sweet person.
Cassie, urgent care doctor prescribed me 2 to 5 days off work to rest. Take 5. Because yesterday I woke up with a swollen right foot. Wow. Couldn't walk on it or put a shoe on the right corner. Painful x-rays, need blood work still.
How'd you do that? Oh, bless you.
My right foot blew up. Recently, you've probably come out in sympathy. I thought I might have had an infection because I cut my foot in a river. But it turned out it was just bruising, actually. The next day, it swelling got down, but it was just sort of quite black on the bottom.
Yeah, definitely.
I was a big hero.
You were a big hero. Yeah, for sure. Take 5 days and
Definitely take 5 days.
really relax and
Rinse
rest.
it.
Rinse it? Oh, not the foot. I thought you meant the foot.
Rinse, yes, belly foot.
But what was I going to say? Really anti-inflammatory diet. Get some turmeric up here, some CBD oil.
Turmeric up, yeah.
all the good foods. Yeah, and a good rest. Good rest.
Henzi, I hope you guys realise how important of a message you guys are spreading. A few years ago, I was from a ketogenic diet and listening to a doctor suggesting processed meat as a cheap alternative. Wow, yeah, that's terrible. Thank you for your kind words, lovely. Yeah, there's a lot of clueless people talking too much.
I say that.
Oh yeah, Lord knows what would happen to me in the long run. Yeah, I think I know what would have happened, and it involves a C word. Not a 4-letter one, a 6-letter one. Yep, that's horrible. And heart disease, yeah. I'm glad you got out of that. Michael Askew, I remember that advert. Was it when I said Cadbury fruit and nuts earlier? That was a while ago. We must be miles behind if that's the case.
Yeah, everyone's a fruit and nut case.
Maybe it's something of raisins and that.
It's bad how they've programmed us, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah. What about that time when we were talking about beans and your dad came past?
Yeah.
And he's saying beans, Heinz. It don't. It's like thousands of different companies that supply beans.
And what about when we played that game Logo and you were really good at, you knew all the different brands. I
don't even buy them.
We were vegan, but we've been vegan like a couple of years or something.
And most of your family work in Tesco's. I still beat them. I must have a brain for like brands for some reason.
I think you have a brain for remembering things.
I'm a rememberer. Well, what can I never remember anything I want to remember?
Because you're putting too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, I'll just chill the hell out. Oh, yeah.
Put that song on again where we were like really grooving to it. I like that.
Cassie Harris, so now I have a long weekend, so I can relax, meditate, breathwork, sadly no walks for me for a while. Yeah. You must be away from work for a little while.
Yeah.
Thanks for axing.
Good. You get to be away from that job that you don't really...
They're a bunch of bellends anyway.
Like, yeah, meditate and breathwork and all that good stuff. That sounds really great. Yeah. Enjoy if you can, or, talk.
Stain. P&G ferries. Do you guys think everyone vegan should be an activist or not? No. No, I think some people would do more harm than good.
Yeah,
I think in an ideal world, it would be nice if we all wanted to help. But, you know, not everyone does. Not everyone's got the personality for it. Not everyone's got the intelligence or the diplomacy.
It depends what you mean by activism as well, because we can all do different things. You can just wear a t-shirt and that can be your form of activism. For some people, that's like
Making
enough.
a meal, like someone said earlier.
Yeah, like you know, in the supermarket, you can make sure all the vegan products have, you know, have been pulled forward and like, you know, front and center, and like maybe you can place it in front of the one next to it. You can always do things that are helpful, can't you? You know, in terms of spreading the message. Yeah, activism, like, yeah, not everyone's gonna be, like you said, eloquent and great at, like, say, discussions and things like that, debates, and so we're all different.
Chris McGowan, when did you stop giving a FC UK? Was there a moment or go to pressure of time? I'm relatively young, it would be quite hard to share videos online without caring what my friends would say. Yeah, I think when you're younger, you do worry more about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's quite an adult thing in a way, perhaps. Yeah. Do you have anything to add to that? You're more of the brain wizard. It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, we're a social species.
Yeah.
So we do care about our, like, social standing. Like, that's important to us.
It's important to our health apart from anything else.
Yeah, I think it's sort of good to know why we care, you know, about these things. Because, like, most people, their biggest fear is public speaking. And there's that social standing thing again. It's like how we're seen, you know. It feels important to us because on some kind of instinctual level, I think we link that to, like, survival.
It's life or death, which is why people panic so much.
Yeah, so, like, I think, like, we first learned that with our parents, really. It's like how we think that we're perceived by them, so important, because if we think that they don't love us or approve of us, that could mean they could what would that mean, like discard us or whatever.
Yeah.
and then we wouldn't survive. So it's so instinctual that we appease ourselves, you know, and we mold ourselves to be who we need to be to fit in and to be loved and to survive and all that kind of thing. So that's why it's so important to us, you know.
Yeah, so I say while you're young, like, don't give yourself a hard time if you don't feel you can do it just now, because it's your mental well-being, and that's huge. Like, and there's things we can do. Like, we don't have to be, you know, like influencers or however you want to say it, like content creators. We don't have to do street activism, but you know, we can share, you know, little nuggets with our friends, like documentaries and things. We can cook meals and just show how delicious the food is. We can just be vegan and thrive, and we can be fit and healthy and just show, like, you know, how well we're doing, and just inspire by, you know, having a physique, for instance, that someone would aspire to have. Or, you know, a million and one other that's the way I do it, but there's a million and one other ways.
I like your thoughts about the gradual thing. Like, for me, it's been gradual.
Yeah,
I think,
it is a gradual process.
Yeah, I think I used to care a lot more what people thought of me, but now I don't. And I'm finding it hard to think exactly how did I do it? Like, what did I do? I think I've just done healing over time with things like, you know, counselling and just, like, inner work that I've done. And maybe it's about, like, self-worth and self-love. Like, the more we value ourselves and love ourselves, like, the less we care what others say. Because, like, if someone's over there saying bad things about me, it's only if I believe those things or some bad things about myself that I might take that in and think, oh yeah, that must be true because I feel, you know. But if we feel confident, we feel good about ourselves, people can say things and we can just think, oh, they're having a bad day, or, you know, whatever, and we don't let it in, kind of thing. So maybe, like, work on confidence and how you feel about yourself. There's a really good book that I love by Teal Swan, and it's called Shadows Before Dawn, and it's all about self-worth and, like, self-love and practically how to go about loving yourself. Not just like it's some airy-fairy kind of concept, but it's like, well, yeah, but how do you really do it? She breaks it down into like lots of different steps and tools that you can try. That's one thing. And I was thinking, yeah, like, so you could be gradual about it and think, okay, like, maybe I wouldn't put out a video of myself today, but maybe when I'm around my friends, I could practice just saying one thing that I've always really wanted to say, but I felt a bit shy to say around them, or expressing one need, or being honest to someone if they've hurt my feelings, or just something that is a bit more challenging that helps you to get used to being your authentic self, like more, and expressing yourself, like just like take it in steps and get more experienced and confident with that
over time. Exposure therapy.
Is it? Yeah, so sometimes if we're like here and we want to get to here, we try and think, I've got to jump the whole thing, and it's too much. Like we can't. It feels daunting. Like we'll never do it. What is that called? Like a window of tolerance, where you're just outside your comfort zone, but you're not like so far out that it breaks you, sort of thing. That you like say go into fight or flight and things like that. Like that's a good thing. Yeah, just pushing. Just little steps for things. Yeah.
Tricky you. How do you make friends in today's society? I have no friends. Oh, you do. We love you.
We're your friends. I guess you mean in-person friends?
Put some love hearts if you love Tricky you, and they're you'd consider them a friend.
How do you make friends? I guess with the whole COVID thing, it's been more hard than usual. Before I would have said like go to places where it's things that interest you, so you can meet people who have similar interests.
Vegan meetup groups.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like if you like the theatre, go to the theatre. I don't know. Just...
We suddenly got like 50 new friends, didn't we? Really, by going to the vegan meetup group.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yep.
Not that we were close to all of them, but.
Yeah.
Just immediately you've got a bond, you've got a common bond.
Similar interests, like whatever things you're into, go to those kind of places and get chatting with people, I guess. With COVID it's not so easy, is it? It's not so easy to like mix, and I don't know what country you're in, but different countries you can't still mix with people, so maybe getting to know people online and then asking to meet could be a good way to go. How else would you make friends?
I think I made friends by years ago when I was more egocentric. I would like sort of meet people and think, what can I get from you? And now I sort of try to think more, what can I do for you? And I try to be of service sometimes with knowledge, or just to be helpful. I think that endears you to people.
Nice. But how would you practically go about? Say like, if I wasn't around, you were like a bit lonely. How would you make friends?
I guess like just go into different places, like organisations, or which is kind of what we were saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, online. A lot of people start up friendships online, don't they?
Yeah.
And romances even.
Yep.
So just like chat rooms and groups where people have a similar interest.
Yeah. Maybe you could find places where you could volunteer and have that as a way to connect and meet people.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you volunteer at an animal sanctuary, you're going to meet a lot of lovely, kind people.
That's a good point.
Who you might want to be friends with.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any ideas? That is a great question. Should I skip forwards?
Yeah, I think maybe, because we're near the end now, aren't we? So maybe... Oh, are we? Why does it say only 28 minutes? What time did we come on?
Oh, is it because it went weird?
Oh, yeah. We did come on time, didn't we?
We came on time. Okay. Guys, we'll go for 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Get your comments or questions in. We've not got a whole load of other questions, so I'll just keep going to where I was, from where I was. Anita, what do you think of ex-vegan? Which one? Which one? I mean, obviously, I'd rather people stayed vegan, but I think you have to take things on a case-by-case basis. I don't want to give a blanket sort of statement, but mostly I wouldn't be a fan of it, obviously.
I mean, how can you know what's really going on? It's an individual thing, but I sort of have a judgment, I suppose, that either they were never really in it for the animals, just for themselves in some way,
or they're just really very confused by idiots online,
or they're in such a terrible position health-wise with some issue that they're desperate and they just want to try something to be out of the pain that they're in.
And
I think that
and again, they've just got bad information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're desperate enough, you'll be surprised what you might do when you otherwise thought you'd never do it. So
Yeah.
That could sometimes be it, I think. But
on a rare occasion, like I do sort of understand, but again, they've just been given bad information, basically. So I wouldn't like hate them for that, do you know what I mean? Oliver, do you have any workout tips for defining abs? Yeah, burn more calories than you consume. You've already got abs, you just need to show them. So you need to drop some body fat. Anita, what is the most ridiculous excuse you've heard from someone for not going vegan? I think they're all a little bit ridiculous. It's hard to sort of think of one now that really stands out. Just like we need meat to grow muscle. There was this one guy in the street. It was the summer. I was doing street outreach. I had my top off, and this guy said we need to eat meat for protein, and I just fired my chest, and he just went like. And then I talked him. Well, I didn't even talk him round. I just fired my chest, and then he was like, "Oh, yeah, obviously you can do it." So that was a bit ridiculous. I was standing right in front of him. I was twice his size. That was a bit ridiculous. Have you got any particular standout ones?
I feel sad when people say, I just don't care. That makes me feel sad. That makes me think that...
It makes me feel unsafe around them for a start if they don't get like empathy and like...
Yeah, it makes me see how as a world we're so disconnected from the truth and the feelings of others and ourselves, and to just be able to like not care about the pain and suffering of another. Like, yeah, I get to a point like the factory farms that they're behind closed doors, they're away. We don't see them, we don't smell them and hear them, and I do get that, but some people you could see it. They could see it. They could be told all the truth and everything, and just say, oh, I just don't really care, and it's kind of scary and sad.
Cassie, I thought there might be a sesamoid fracture or sesamoiditis. The doctor thinks it might be gout. Yeah, that is usually organ meats, isn't it? But there are some vegan foods as well, I think, which can contribute to that. So if you eat a healthy enough diet, you should be able to reverse that, is my understanding. James Rogers, is there room for Cadbury's in a vegan world? No!
Get some what would be a good thing? Get a blender, put in an avocado, some dates, some cocoa powder. Make your own sort of chocolate delight.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Vegan gaze is her. Her is hair. Subscribe to her. She is her. And that's all I got to say about it.
When I was her age,
she was reminded of me. How you doing, Ali? Good to see you, my lovely. Oh, Ali, do you want to go to Ravado in Saturday week? We've been invited down. They're going to do like a grand opening thing, and they're doing. You can get 10% off. They give me a discount code. Do you want to come and hang out with us?
But anyways, they're doing a £15 deal. You get
$13.50 to you. 2
drinks, alcoholic or non, and 2 courses. £15.
$13.50 to you.
Yeah.
I'll keep saying it.
Yeah, we're trying to fill the restaurant for them because it's their grand opening night.
Yeah, if any of you guys are near enough to Norwich to get to the Ravado, Saturday the 5th.
Yeah.
In the evening.
It's an all-day thing, but...
Is it?
I think that's what she said, but we'll go in the evening, won't we?
Yeah, I suspect so, but... I don't know, not necessarily.
Okay.
Could go for lunch.
We could.
Whatever.
Okay. We don't have a code yet. We will have a code soon. When you go there, you just tell them.
It's Hench 10.
When you go to pay your bill, you just say, "Oh yeah, I got this code," and then they take off the bill.
Yeah. If anyone wants to come down, Saturday the 5th. Let's say in case anyone wants to come, we'll go in the evening. We'll say 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yep, 5 p.m. Saturday the 5th. The Ravado. It's a new vegan hotel/restaurant in Norwich, and they're doing a grand opening.
Yeah, they can seat about 60. Were they?
Yeah.
Something, so.
Well, I think 80 total potentially.
Okay. But some would be outside, so it'd be like. So you want to book if you are going to go.
Hungry Pillows. Would less than 10 grams of saturated fat from vegan food a day be bad? No, I don't think so. So saturated fat is not an essential nutrient, so I guess no would be the word. And if you happen to have multiple sclerosis, it may attenuate your symptoms.
Oh, and Vegan Gazer says, "Oh, that would be lovely. Yum, yum, yum."
Oh, brilliant.
So we better book soon then?
Yeah.
So we can have early can be on our table, that's because we've not hit our limit for people. So great.
Have I heard back from Sunny Jim? I don't know. Super chat. Eat Plants very kindly donated $5. There's no question.
What?
There's no question. They've just supported their local neighbourhood vegan YouTubers out of the kindness of their heart. What a lovely person. Thank you, Eat Plants.
That is very kind. Too kind.
Oh, bless. How are we doing?
We're just about there. Just about there.
Okay then. Yeah. Okay, we might as well sign off. Gotta go and do some other things. God damn it. Thanks moderators for keeping us troll free. Thanks for the super chats, keeping the beans on our toast.
And the plant-based powered becoming a channel member again, keeping the beans on the toast. Yeah.
Wolves from the door.
And the camera's rolling.
What else have we got to say?
You'll be back on Sunday morning.
Yeah, what is it? Friday today, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday morning. I've decided I'm going to do 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Sunday morning, solo live stream with me. Set a reminder, because YouTube won't tell you. If you're new here, we'd love you to become part of this wonderful community. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button, clicking the bell icon. Be careful you don't knock out a eagle when you do that. Follow us, hench_herbivore.
Gemma _herbivore.
On the gram. Buy our cookbooks at half price, damn it. $4.99. Link in the description. Get us, yeah, right. Thanks for hanging out. We love you very much.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm really grateful to everyone that has bought the cookbook. Thank you very much, the cookbooks.
And if you haven't bought it, what's bloody wrong with you?
It's really supported what it is that we want to be doing, so thank you.
Last minute super chat. Lovely Richard Benham, bless him. Kindly donated $5 UK. That's really generous. Payday treat, no question. Just beans. Just being beans off your walls and keeping the toast through your door.
That was confusing.
Thanks, bro.
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate you. You're very lovely.
That is very kind. And he said on Discord he liked our like garlic sauce or something. Was it from the kebab recipe where we shaved the seitan? Let's have that again.
Yeah, let's have that again.
That was a sexy looking recipe, that was.
Can I go now?
I don't want to go. Okay, let's